Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris, Synthetic Dawn, in our Cooperate or Die series. We are currently building a whole bunch of spare parts depots, which as they complete, you're going to see our Unity go up even higher than it already is. We're a few months away. Let's go ahead and speed up to speed 2. But we are a few months away from, 15 months away from a new policy. But yeah, you're going to see this tick up higher and higher. And we're not too far away, within an episode or two, I imagine, from another Ascension perk, which is going to be quite nice. But, yeah, we're above 800 Unity now, and now we're only 14 months away, but that actually, 13, there we go. So that did actually speed us up a bit. I was going to say the month just changed, that's why it dropped, but then we lost another month, and that's definitely due to our upgrades. So unit assembly plant has just been researched. Now, I'm pretty sure that might be an upgrade, it might not be, we'll see. But it also improves robot build speed on all planets it's built on, which is quite nice. So let's go ahead and select a new technology. We, of course, don't have population growth, but if you research this, that may help in other ways, because this is a research change. Yeah, this is a biological enhancement and adaptation. So, will that do anything for us? I'm not sure. Robot resource... Ooh, hello. Yeah, let's definitely do that. 24 months away from 5% better research... resource production. It's not much better, but it's an improvement. Let's see if those upgrades would actually be an improvement. No, it wouldn't. So, I mean, we'd get the robot build, but this is already putting out to Unity, so the upgrade wouldn't do anything more. I'm still going to do it, but it's not doing that much for us. Especially considering the fact that we've already built all these pops. So this is really just kind of ceremonial. They were doing this. Let's go ahead and unpause while this is happening so that we can be pulling in resources while I'm doing all these clicks. So lots of maintenance over the past couple of episodes. As one commenter put it, I'm definitely just taking out the cobwebs, from this series. It's been a minute since we played, and there are also just a number of things that we're kind of behind on because we expanded so quickly at the end of the previous run in the series. So to really stay ahead of the malware, we need to continue focusing on those things. Okay, good. So now let's go into our sectors. Also, someone was telling me something else. Let's go to sector settings. Okay. Yeah, someone was saying you could look at this thought bubble. It would tell you what the sector is currently doing. I think I remember when they added this, and I just keep forgetting to look at it. Pretty cool stuff. So it lets you know like what exactly they're working on. Also, they're planning to build spaceports. So that's another thing I need to make sure I'm doing at all of my sector planets, is making sure the spaceports are already like good to go. All right, so let's go ahead and queue up some upgrades here. All right, I think the best thing to do here would probably be, you know what, let's do a physics lab. We've been upgrading so many other than physics. We need to make sure that stays up with the curve as well. All right, there's that. What about Akram? Yep, some upgrades here. Still building population, so some of these upgrades are not even really applicable yet. But that's okay, I'm doing it anyway. Nothing they can do to stop me. Aha! So we finished clearing a few more blockers here. We're going to need to fill that in. Let's do an engineering facility, and then what can I build here? How about we do let's do another power plant. And a pop, of course. Done. Now those tiles are scheduled to be cleared, and we have this one that needs... Oh, what's this? Mineral silo, that's right. Let's go ahead and put a population in there. And we'll wait for those to clear. Oh, wait, hang on. A few more things to do. We need to put a spare parts depot down on our colony worlds as well, so we'll get to that, or our sector worlds as well, but we'll get to that in a second. That will help our Unity in the same way that it helped our core worlds. Did I finish going through the Akram sector? I think I did. I did. Yeah, this Gaia world is going to be amazing when it's done. All right, we are out of resources again. Close. Also, looks like we still need to build a power plant here. Let's get that started. All right, there's some more resources. Upgrade, upgrade. And that's all for that planet for now. However, Biolab and Engineering Lab, those are still clearing. Lots to build here. I'll get to that shortly. I'll go ahead and build this Betharian power plant. There's a couple of them that need to be built, actually. Yeah, ridiculous amounts of Unity coming in every turn. Betharian power plant, very nice. And we've already queued up all these pops, right? Yeah. Alright, so one thing we could definitely put on this planet right now, on this society tile, would be to go ahead and build a, or do we already have one? Did I already put one on this planet? Where is it? Yeah, we've already got a spare parts depot. Nice. So this can be upgraded. Okay, we need a planetary processor, basically, in order to get the robot speed boost, the build speed boost that we're looking for. That's fine. All right, so let's go ahead and continue building some of the basic stuff we need to put here. We'd rather have an energy grid on an energy tile. And then here, there's, yeah, let's do a power plant there. We'll have a uplink node there. Science lab there. No, didn't mean, well, that's fine. What's that, a power plant? Yeah, that will be fine. So there's not a lot going on this planet in terms of mineral production, and I'm not overly thrilled with that. Can I do... well, maybe I don't need to worry about mineral production on this planet. Maybe I should let this focus on being an energy world, because it's already kind of headed that way. Why constrain it to be something else? Power plants. Where are you? There you go. One more. Done. And I think that's the last... oh wait, hang on. There was one more tile that hadn't had anything done to it yet. And we have some upgrades kicking in. Yeah, there's a right smack dab in the middle, actually. This one, right here. Science lab. Technology conceived. Nice, what do we have? Okay, military station build cost just went down by 15% for when we actually start building them, and military station health is up to 25%. So, engineering-wise, we should probably go ahead and go for crystal forge plating. Advanced fighters, also a good idea. Nuclear missiles. See, these are all quick techs that would research incredibly fast. Let's go for crystal forge plating just to knock it out. Meanwhile, can I give these construction ships anything else to do? Yeah, you're already taking care of that stuff, so it seems like most of the stuff that's in our territory, we really just need to start colonizing more worlds again. So let's see what else we can do here. We've got... what would be the next best world to colonize? There's an ocean world there that would be ideal. This system would be good as well. I mean, this is a 25-slot desert world and a continental world. Might need to be a new sector, but I don't mind that. We've got room for more leaders now, so we can do it. And there's a primitive civilization there that we would need to assimilate. So let's go ahead and get this world, which is the desert world. Yeah, we're going to get you ready for colonization. Only going to take 59 influence. And where are we going to send them from is the next question, because... let's see. Tiralam. Send them from Tiralam. There you are. Tomb World. And... need to put it on an energy tile if I can. Ooh, this would be a good spot. Let's land right there. Netum Prime. Colony ship on the way. So we'll wait for some more influence to build up, because we've got to do it a little bit at a time. But having that system in our borders... I mean, it's not very far away, but the resources we can reap from that sooner than later are quite good. 5 months away from a new policy. That'll help too. Ship build speed and building build speed will be increased by 15%. Helps us across the board with everything we're doing. So we figured out in the last episode that we actually can't assimilate the Fjaslavian Commonwealth just yet because they are protected. Their independence is guaranteed by the Grotnaploran Assembly. So we need to make sure we can take on the Grotnaplorans first, which means building battleships, which I mentioned in the last episode is something I would like to do in this one. So I will make an attempt at that in a bit, but we're just making sure that everything else has been built first. And I've got lots more resources built up now, so hang on. Yeah, see, this is the stuff I need to do. I need to make sure all of these buildings are done. Let's make you a... oh wow, we've got a lot of society research. So remember how much earlier in the series I was telling you that that would happen? It looks like it's finally happened. We did so much society research improvement that now there's a huge explosion in that direction. And we need to keep an eye on that. All right, so I need to build some pops. There, and it looks like everywhere else is good. We just have a few buildings to build. Power plants, and also it looks like I do have the option of building a spare parts depot on some of these worlds. So we could demolish this and build a spare parts depot there instead. How about that? And we'll have to look around and see what else, where else we can build those. Because again, that's Unity. The more planets we have those on, the better. Hang on, I need to just look at... Yeah, see, I can replace this. Let's demolish that. That's still in the queue. Build a spare parts depot there. And just go through all of my worlds really quickly and see where I can build them. We need an energy grid on some of these planets. Don't need a mineral processing depot here, but we do, however, need a spare parts depot. One of these level 5 power plants should do. Get that done. So we're in the Iblaranda sector now, getting this taken care of. Most of these buildings are still going up. Yeah, all of this is like a new planet. So there's not a lot I can do here right now. Hang on. Yeah, you're building that right now. Kind of don't want to stop the project that's right in the middle of being done, but we'll have to come back to that world. Let's see, replace with... Yeah, spare parts depot is needed here. Is there a society tile where I can put that? Not really. So let's just throw it down there. And it looks like an energy grid may have already been built. Yep, there's one right there. So I think that's the last of the Iblaranda. Yes, it is. Because I think we already queued one up here, if I'm not mistaken. Didn't we? Did we not? Now I can't recall. Hang on. Nope, we don't have one here either. So let's demolish this. Looks like this is a society. Oh, no, it's not a society tile, interestingly enough, but that's fine. I thought I saw society was a little bit higher on that tile, so I suppose not. Let's get that taken care of. Yeah, that pop doesn't have anything to do for now, but that won't last long. Okay, spare parts depot here. Let's go ahead and demolish that. Throw that down. Again, part of the reason this takes so much longer... Is that being done right now? No. Okay, some of those were queued for construction. That's what it was. So I guess I will put a science lab back there. That's fine. Yeah, one of the reasons this takes so much longer in this playthrough is that we are specifically dealing with... Hang on. Alright, we're fine here. We're specifically dealing with robot pops that don't grow on their own. So there's a lot more micro, and there has been from the beginning. I think they changed something in the most recent patch to where that's not as much the case. Maybe? I think they changed it to where sectors can build... That's what it is. They changed it to where sectors will build their own robot pops, I believe. Either that or there was a setting that I didn't have turned on, but they also did change something in the most recent update, the Capek update, I think. Or maybe it was one of the hot fixes to Capek where they made a major change to it. I don't recall. It's been a few weeks, obviously, but... Do we have a mineral processing plant on this world? We don't have a spare parts depot, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and demolish this and replace it with a spare parts depot. How about that? Okay. We're in the Mardom sector doing that. Alright, this is all still building as well. That's our new world. Anything else need to be built here? We've got a spare part depot building here already, which is nice. So some of the worlds that we've worked with here are already fully set up the way we need them to be. Let's do a spare parts depot there, and then how about a basic science lab and queue up a few pops. 1, 2. Okay, and we'll let the game unpause. Colony ship should be on the way. Alright, awesome. We're about to get our new policy. Let's see what happens in 10 days, roughly. We've detected the presence of a pre-space civilization on Jurg Warak in the Tipicor system. Where's that? They're in an early industrial age with electricity and internal combustion engines gradually coming into widespread use. Interesting. That's a little bit close to enemy borders. But... All right, let's see. Yep, ship build speed and building build speed will be increased by 15%. Yes, please. And then we have the option of reducing ship upkeep and building upkeep. And then when we finish prosperity, mineral cost of consumer goods goes down by 20%. So we'll get a lot more mineral income. All right, I'm fairly confident that new colonies aside, I haven't heard this track in a while. New colonies aside, I'm pretty confident that we will be able to, let's upgrade that, start building battleships in the next couple of seconds here. And then we'll focus on new colonies after we have more of a fleet. Yep, let's research that. Another large impact crater. Let me guess. A ship hit it while traveling at warp 10,000 years ago. Okay, so Nedum is being colonized. That's excellent news. With some of the latest upgrades we got, these... Oh, wait, hang on. Where were you? There you are. These planets that we have building so much should now be done a little bit sooner. Physics lab. Okay, so this is Cadria Prime. Now, where is Cadria Prime in Mardom? I guess it's right here. Interesting. So we still have to build a bunch of pops here. Let's see. We've got the resources for it, so let's queue them up right now. And all of those buildings need to be put in place as well. So this is going to be a pretty mineral-heavy world by virtue of its type. So let's put an uplink node there, but in some locations, I definitely am going to want to have... I actually think I know exactly what I'm going to do. Let's do a basic mine, basic mine. We're going to have a silo right in the middle here. It is going to suppress that energy collection, but that's okay. I don't care. We're going to have mines all around it, so we get a nice little boost there. And then eventually we'll replace some of these with a mineral processing plant when the time comes. Power plant there. Science lab there. Power plant there. Absolutely. Science lab there. And here, I guess we'll do a basic mine. Definitely a power plant there. And power plants here as well. Alright, that's all going to take a while to build up. Ah, we have this world as well. How have we somehow been missing these? Let's see. It's kind of a redundant question to ask. How have we somehow missed this? But you know what I mean. Basic science lab. What do you think? Yeah, power plant. Good there too. Power plant. Power plant. Energy is more important for our needs, considering the fact that we're going to be building up a big fleet in just a couple seconds. Alright, and here... Let's just throw down a science lab. And then queue up a bunch of pops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Done. Okay, so this is going to need to be a new sector, I believe. We have room for plenty more sectors. That's fine. All right, so we've got the option to research... Oh, interesting. Detailed surface scans of Siplum 1 have identified a large impact crater, so it's not the warp crater, containing the wreckage of several ancient starships of unknown design. The ships appear to be completely devoid of life support systems, leading us to suspect that they were either unusually large drones or controlled by some form of artificial intelligence. Interestingly, the hull of the ships was constructed out of living metal, an exceedingly rare and inorganic material with many unique properties. This metal can be programmed to assume a certain shape or form, and it will slowly regrow itself if damaged. Over a period of several millennia, the surviving metal from the wrecked ships was fused into a large and extremely dense deposit that could potentially be mined for centuries to come. Fascinating. All right, so let's go ahead and create that new sector, starting right here. This is going to be the Nedum sector. And we will need to assign a leader. And we should be able to recruit them. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of these leaders, these units have been around for a while. Wow. Yeah, arrested development. Crappy. That's a shame. They're just absolute crap. But we have these governors. Let's go ahead and recruit this one. That's going to take away some influence that we can use to colonize. But again, we can colonize multiple worlds. We can colonize here, here, here. All of these planets here can be part of this new sector. We'll have it kind of take up this part of the galaxy. Meanwhile, look at our income and our unity continuing to get better and better. Massive storms are visible in the upper atmosphere. Okay, look at it, please. All right, so I'm going to let some resources crank up for a second here. We're 20 minutes into this episode already just because time flies, but I'm going to start building battleships before we're done here. Thinking outside the box merely places you in another somewhat larger box. All right, so robot resource production just got better. Let's see, Enghost Vapor. We don't really need habitability boosts. Climate transformation we will need to make machine worlds, I think. So let's go ahead and work towards that. 7 months away from neutron torpedoes and 20 months away from crystal forged plating. Okay. Let's take a look. We need to look at spaceports too in a few places, but let's do some battleship assembly yards for sure. On the home world, as well as what other worlds? I'm trying to remember if I already have any. I really haven't set up any of my systems here as production systems. So looks like Shukon. Where are you? You're right here. This has several worlds in it. We could use this as a... Oh, we have actually set this up as a production place in the past for that exact purpose. So let's go ahead and have battleship assembly yards as well. And we'll build a bunch in the Shukon system. I'm excited because in the Cherry update, we'll of course have star bases, which is a whole new way. You can have shipyards in systems in ways that you've never seen before in Stellaris. So it's going to be nice. All right. Siplum 4 frequently experiences massive and extremely violent storm systems in its atmosphere. Okay. That's nice. Have I, by the way, built every single station that I can in my core territories anyway? Yes, I have, it seems. Good. Time to start building battleships. All right. 1, 2, 3. All right, we just need to let some resources come in before I can keep queuing those up. But they're going to take a while to build anyway, so that's fine. As you can see. What? Where? Oh, hello. We've got a blue wraith. That's interesting. What is that? That's not a Stellarite Devourer. That's just... I don't think I've ever fought one of those before. That seems new to me. Cool. It's a Spectre. I've not ever seen that Leviathan before. That's fantastic. All right, cool. So we have access to neutron torpedoes now. Let's pause for a second and take a look at where we might be able to make some changes. We have better lasers, better disruptors. We do need better point defense. That could come in handy. Also better shields. Capacitor fields, these are good for stations. Tell you what, let's go ahead and improve our shields next. And what, hang on, what did we just finish researching? Neutron torpedoes. Hold that thought. Okay, so we don't have nearly enough power right now on our current designs to work with that. So, unfortunately, that's frustrating, actually. I wasn't expecting that. Maybe if I have slightly worse sensors on those Corvettes. We don't need the Corvettes to have amazing sensors. We don't. They have better tracking, though, if they have better sensors. So we do need them to have that, actually. Damn it. Power usage. Okay, the shield capacitor could come off. And we could replace it with something that doesn't have power draw, like regenerative hull tissue or crystal forged plating when it's done. Let's go ahead and just do that. All right, so the Chrome Aegis has been set up. This is our one rally point, so let's go ahead and upgrade those ships. So it seems like there's a number of upgrades that need to happen there. Hang on, let's go back to Shukon and go ahead and queue up some more galvanic gunners. 2 and good, 3. So we just had another month start. Okay, so we've got 6 galvanic gunners on the way. Our energy income is going up. This is with the fleet on the move, mind you. Oh, wait, no, it's not. It's being upgraded right now. Never mind. It's not on the move. But still, our energy income is really nice. And we will have the ability to colonize more worlds soon. So let's see what else we can look at here. I would imagine probably Zabine too would be the next one to colonize. But the issue with that is we probably need to go ahead and colonize this and add it to this sector. So we need to move this from one sector to another. Because I do want... We need the sector to be able to reach over there. And right now there's not a means to get... Well, as long as it's in our borders, we should be able to add it. But it needs to touch the other planets in the sector. So yeah, we will have to do that. Let's see. Love this track so much. This is the track. The name of this is Synthetic God. Actually, I guess it's called Robotic God now, but when it was debuted, it was called Synthetic God. But let's go ahead and set up a colony on this desert world. It's not the biggest world, so I'm not thrilled with this. It's 50 influence, too, to do this. And we'll go ahead and send them from same planet, Tiralam Prime, Tomb World. Put you down right there. Oglapis Prime will be colonized. And actually, I will go ahead and stop this episode here. In the next one, we're going to continue expanding this new sector. And I think we've already added a governor to it. Yes, we have. So that's going to help with research in that sector. And as a matter of fact, speaking of that, let me go ahead and reduce the income on this thing so that I'll go ahead and give them a little bit of resources to start as well so that they can get started with their development. But we still have another planet in the Nedum system to colonize as well. So we'll have to work on that. But that planet is going to need a lot of love and soon. And we also have those battleships building. We're going to focus on getting all of those built, at least 10 of them, maybe more, because we need to really start thinking in terms of fighting people, including the Ultur Unity, and especially the Mawir. Doesn't look like they're trying to expand past the Ultur right now, which is good. So we might finally have them somewhat contained, maybe, but they're still expanding in this direction. So who knows what the Mawir are going to do. But we're going to try and take all of these planets. Eventually, we are going to assimilate the Fjallan Commonwealth, and they're just going to have to put up with it. And we'll see where we go from there. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.